Good day, everyone. Another beautiful day here in Washington State. It just hailed, and it's going to be a cold couple days, which is fine because we are getting so much closer to get out of here. One thing I have to do today is go to the dump and get rid of all this extra stuff I've had around. We had garage sales, and what I couldn't get rid of and give away to St. Vincent de Paul and Goodwill. I'm taking a bunch of it down. Some of it's foam, some of it's just garbage that I can't even recycle. So one thing around here, what you always want to make sure you do, is really strap your stuff down. Here in Washington State, our dump facilities have the right to charge you $10 for an unsafe load. I've never gotten that charge before, and I'm not going to get one today. So anyways, I want to take you there. I want to show you what our facility looks like. It's a bit different than landfills you've probably seen. And then also, I wanted to go to one of the rivers, which I believe the king salmon are running at today. So let's go check it out. Okay, this is how we get to our dump site. This is a big industrial park, and up here to the right is where they build safe boats. And these boats are built for the military, Coast Guard, and maybe if you had a lot of money. These things are pretty incredible. Hopefully there's one sitting out today at least that's done and ready to go for a test drive. They have, some of them actually have like 4 300 horsepower engines on them. So I'm not sure if they'll be sitting outside today, but they do a super fine job at the plant here. You can see over there, there's the boats they do. This is the plant. I was hoping they had a big fancy one out there for you, but I guess not today. You can see what they kind of build right there. I always kind of wanted to work at this boat plant, but never was a boat builder, so I never even asserted myself to even try to get a job there. My bad, though. Anyways, up here to the right, we're going to turn where the dump is, and you kind of see what you do is you go in your rig, you sit on a scale, they scale your rig plus whatever you have in there, and then after you dump it, they scale you out, and you pay for weight pretty much. There's a minimum charge, I want to say. I think it's like 23 bucks, so your best bet is to always make sure you have a truckload so you don't waste your time coming out here. And I chose to come today because it's a Tuesday, and usually around this time they're not that busy. You come out here on the weekend, you're sitting way back there, probably another 15 cars behind me. This will also give me a good chance to see what the truck actually weighs. It's been a while since I weighed this truck by itself. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Your first name?
Scott.
Alright, you can still push up the garbage.
Do what?
You're pushing the garbage.
Oh, okay. So, this is the price right here that it costs. So it's $22 minimum charge. Okay, so what the young lady was telling me is right now they're closed to go inside for a little bit because they're pushing the garbage with the big dozers to make room. So this is what it is. It's a big warehouse here, and you just go in and you dump your stuff down on the concrete floor, and then when it gets so full they push it into the big old hole, and it basically it's they compact it and put it in the big car rails for the railroad. And so they take it somewhere, I'm not sure where they take it to, and get rid of it. Just amazes me sometimes how much we bring in and how much we throw away. Okay, right up front you can see the containers, so that's what they put all our garbage in. They just pack it in, and then the train takes it somewhere. Like I was saying, I have no clue where, but then they take it and they do even recycle it a little bit more. How goes it?
What is it, the Batmobile?
Yeah, that got put on last, whatever, Halloween.
Oh.
The wife did that and it was black, so I liked it. How's your day going?
It goes better as the day goes on.
Yeah, how true.
Because I'm going to be closer to home.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
You can fit right in there, brother.
Yes,
Be
sir.
careful.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Okay. This is the mountain of garbage. This is how it works. You just back right up, throw it right out. And in the summertime, when it's warm, this is not the place to be. That's all it is. Dump it out and move on. Hello. Hopefully I just hit it at the minimum. Thank you, sir. All right, according to this receipt, we got rid of 420 pounds. So it hit right at the minimum of $21. Well, it comes to a total of $22. And it looks like the truck weighs 7,280 pounds empty. So it's always a neat thing to know. Now let's go see if we can find some fish. Okay, you can see the water there. That's the inlet to this little creek here. And this time of year, I believe the Chinook should be spawning up here. So this is Gorse Creek. And most all these fish are hatchery fish. And basically, they do what's called a dead run out front here. And they just net the heck out of them because there are no native fish and everything's hatchery for this creek. But some get past the net, and whatever gets up in the river earlier in the year, you can come down here and fish for them. You're not allowed to snag them, and they're really not eating during this time, but if your line happens to go through their mouth and you hook them, that's called a legal catch. Running pretty quickly there, don't see anything, but let's walk over this way. We'll stop and read that in a little bit. So they have a nice walking trail. Oh, there's some big crows. Oh, there's one kind of moving, but you can see they've been here for a while. There's the carcass of one. So they've been up in the river for a while here. So you can see them kind of, they blend in. That's a good looking one there. Let's see if we can find where some are sitting at. Oh, there he goes. Oh, see, you can. They're pretty big. They're probably good 10, 12 pounds. So they still are running up in here. And you can, we'll go up this way. There you go. See, they start to get beat up after being in the freshwater for a while. There's some nice looking fish still. But years and years ago, the stories were always that there were so many huge salmon that a man could walk across the rivers on top of them. See if we can get up to this pool up here. Oh, one thing I just realized, I got my hands all tucked in because I'm worried about poison ivy and poison oak, and we don't have that here. Yeah, hard to see them out there in the pools. Oh, I see a big pool up here. So they have to fight their way up this. It's definitely a challenge for them. Here's a trail. Let's see. This looks like a good pool. But I'll tell you what, you definitely can smell the smell of the dead ones. So this is where, hopefully you can see down in there. They're pooling. See him all schooling around in there. See, and they have a challenge. They just, in order to get up this stream, boy, they definitely have to work themselves hard. And that's why some of the other runs don't start coming up the rivers and the creeks until a little later, because they wait for the big rains to come, where they don't have to fight off so many branches and logs that come down. There's a big boy. He's just been beat up. Anyways, I'll try. Let's see if we can go for a little swim with the GoPro. All right, we will let these fish get back to their daily routine. I'll try to climb up this cliff. Woo-hoo! Well, I want to thank you all for going to the dump with me, and coming out here and looking at some of the spawning salmon. Until we talk again, have a wonderful day and be good to each other.